it like rocket fuel.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. I got one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Herbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, that's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Double dog, that's the way.
2 draw quarter. Hey, high 7. Now.
On first down, Herbert. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I got you.
General West. Hey, echo. Defense.
2nd and 4. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He finds his man Johnson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Go. Hey, wahoo!
Mike Bobo.
Ready, fight!
On second down now. It's Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands. unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. That one good for 24 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taylor now returning it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Taylor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off right around the 43, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through. Nothing is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Trubisky will throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Squeeze, double.
The give to Taylor. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 44, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Johnson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Here we go.
Five.
Back to throw. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Detroit. To return is Taylor. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going deep for Montgomery. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, That's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
And
he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10 from the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
64, weak.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Down. 70, Indy.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Go, go. 9.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Herbert complete to Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Lions.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one in the win.